Prosecutor Chris Becker says the Grand Rapids police officer who shot and killed Daquan Johnson will not face any charges.
And the announcement comes 6 weeks and 1 day after the deadly February 18th shooting. 13 Your Sign's Michael Martin is live right now at Michigan State Police headquarters in Kent County. Michael, what can you tell us?
Elena, Juliet, we've been waiting a long time to hear this decision. The family of Daquan Johnson outside of MSP, and we'll hear that from Nick coming up in just a little bit. But what we heard was the prosecutor's decision, that big call on whether or not the officer is going to face a criminal trial. He will not. He said that they just don't have the evidence, that what they're relying on is the fact that the officer in this case honestly believed that he was in imminent danger. There's a lot of talk about whether or not Daquan Johnson had a gun and whether or not that gun was pointed in the officer's direction. We looked at several videos today, some that we've seen before and some that we haven't. And Chris Becker, the county prosecutor, says that in these videos, it makes it clear that the officer had every reason to believe that not only was there a gun on Daquan Johnson, but that it was pointed in his direction. Now, they did find a loaded firearm once this whole interaction was done, but it wasn't clear on camera that it was pointed directly at the officers. That's where we come back to this idea that he honestly believed that it was. So he can't say for sure whether or not it was. It's that fear. So this is a little bit of what we heard from the prosecutor just a few minutes ago.
I have to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt that they did not act in self-defense. And based on the facts and circumstances as I see them, I just cannot simply do that. To try and apprehend suspects, a fleeing suspect in this manner, so there's nothing in violation.
So we've heard from a few people making statements after this big decision, and the interim police chief, Joseph Trigg for Grand Rapids Police, made a statement, and he said in part that these officers are in life-altering situations where they have to make life-altering decisions in a matter of seconds under high-stress conditions. He thanks his officers, but he says that they are going to do their own internal investigation and make sure that no policies were gone against, and look and make sure that a situation like this, there aren't mistakes made in the future. So no criminal charges, potential for policy changes, but at this time, no criminal charges filed. Back to you.